now we get a check of radar, we can get a closer look at these thunderstorms. So if you're just joining us, all of Miami-Dade underneath that severe thunderstorm warning, and that goes out until around 11:30. It's this area in particular that we're watching that has that tornado warning. And now that we have our radar back up and loaded, we can see what this notch looks like and see if it's strengthening a little bit. It has made some progress closer to the Tamiami area. It's moving to the northeast fairly quickly. It's kind of off the screen. And it's that little notch right there that has the potential to produce some very strong wind gusts. You see that bright little pink area? There's Kendall Drive. There's Sunset Drive in Kendall Lakes. This is where the rotation is right now. It looks more of like a wind threat right now than anything else, but there's still the possibility that we can get some rotation and a tornado to develop as it moves to the northeast. There's downtown Miami for reference. This is exactly where Miami International Airport is. This is going to pass just to the south of Miami International Airport. Just for reference, if you're south of there, you're technically not in the middle of the tornado warning, just south of Miami International, but you're in an area, I think that's Coral Way that runs through there. That's where we could see this rotation move next. And if there is a tornado on the ground right now, which I'm not seeing any immediate signs of, other than that strong rotation on radar, that's going to be the area where it heads next. Then it's going to cross towards I-95 in the vicinity of downtown Miami. So this rotation and strong wind gust up to 60 miles per hour here, moving out of Kendall Lakes now, moving between Coral Gables through downtown Miami with very strong wind gusts. And we can actually get an idea estimated by radar of some of the winds coming out of this. 62 miles per hour, 59. That's enough to do some damage, enough to take down some tree limbs and some power lines. And let's go back to the wider view so we can see what's going on with the rest of this, because I know we have some people that are up in Broward County wondering what's going on with these thunderstorms. No severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect for Broward County right now. It looks like the strongest of this is going to pass to your south in Miami-Dade, but I do think there's still the potential for this storm to kind of beef up a little bit. As it moves into Fort Lauderdale, it's going to take some time to get there. I'm thinking around 11:30 this will move into Fort Lauderdale. Same case, maybe a little bit earlier going into downtown Miami, when that's where we have that severe thunderstorm warning. In the Keys, we had some warnings down here earlier. It is moving through Key Largo right now, but the rest of the Keys in the clear. Once you see this red line pass your location, which is already past Isla Morada, it's moving into Key Largo right now, you're in the clear, you're doing better. So the focus, at least over this next 30-minute period, is going to be here in Miami-Dade, moving out of the Kendall area into Coral Terrace. Let me pause radar right about here, because this is where we're still seeing that notch. If you notice, it's not a clean sweep across here. The edge kind of sticks out a little bit. This is where we have that rotation moving into Coral Terrace. There is a new tornado warning that was just put out, as this storm still looks kind of strong and still has the potential to produce some tornadoes. In fact, they're doing a larger tornado warning box, and I kind of see what's happening here. So to reset, a new tornado warning is in place. This goes out for downtown Miami, Doral, Hialeah, up pretty close to Miami Gardens. Anywhere here in northern Miami-Dade has the potential to see tornadoes. There are two areas of rotation that I'm watching. There's one, this little notch right down here. This is near Coral Way, just south of Miami International Airport. That's moving to the northeast towards downtown Miami, which is why you're now included in that tornado warning. And there's a separate area of rotation near Doral that is now developing. You see this little notch right here? That's that next area of rotation moving towards Doral, and that will eventually go towards Hialeah. And then eventually just past 11:30, closer to 11:45, that area of rotation is going to move up towards Miami Gardens. So anywhere really in northern Miami-Dade, you want to find a safe place, an interior room or closet away from windows that you can take shelter in some of these areas like Doral, anywhere near Hialeah, downtown Miami, especially right along Coral Way where we're seeing some of that stronger rotation. Interior room or closet, hallway, stairwell, bathroom, preferably away from any windows, away from the outer edge of your home, bringing as many walls between you and outside as possible. If you know anyone in these areas who may not be having the TV on, maybe they're traveling, something like that, you want to give them a call on their cell phone, send them a text, let them know to either tune in or keep an eye on the severe thunderstorm warnings, find a way to pull over, go into a building nearby that's sturdy, and take some shelter. So let's take a look at what we call our velocity product. Gives us an idea of how the winds are reacting inside some of this. And this is exactly what the National Weather Service has been using to see if there's enough rotation to produce a tornado. And it looks like it's not as strong of rotation as what we saw earlier, but these storms typically have been pulsing up and down. And within one radar scan, you can get that rotation to tighten up, and you can get a quick tornado to develop. So that's why, even though there's no initial reports of a tornado quite yet, I'm in a chat with the National Weather Service, and they're not saying they see one quite yet or have reports of it. But on radar, this has been tightening up enough that one could develop at any point around Kendale Lakes, now just past that, right along Coral Way, this area headed to downtown Miami. And even outside of any tornadoes, you see these bright pinks? This typically only shows up when we have wind gusts exceeding 60 miles per hour in a small area. Sometimes we call this a microburst. It's all those strong winds and rain coming, getting pushed down to the ground, spreads out in all directions, and that's kind of what's moving through into downtown Miami pretty soon. We have some cameras, I think I can pull it up right here actually, from Mount Sinai. So we're looking from Miami Beach towards downtown Miami. Oh no, I'm on the other. We can pull it up in the control room though, that Mount Sinai Medical Center camera, just to get an idea of what the storms look like as they move into downtown Miami. I think that would be kind of a fresh vantage point than just looking at radar. So we've been covering this storm for a while. We've been showing you where it's headed next, but I know we're continuously having people come in here and want to know what's going on.